What's up, everybody? Samer Qureshi here. I'm the president and founder of the One Street Company. Look, I've been in real estate for 22 years, and I've seen Washington, D.C. change dramatically. And we're in Columbia Heights for that matter. What a great community. This community has changed from all the new construction, new developments, parks, and today I'm blessed to actually see a good friend of mine who opened a new restaurant called CAPA Tosta. And that's what's cool about D.C. is that local business owners are here, people that grew up here are really adding to the neighborhood and adding value. So let me take you in and meet him. Angelo, it's nice to see you, man.
Hey, nice to meet you.
I want to
Nice
congratulate
to see you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Big time on CAPA Tosta. Salud.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Salud.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much.
Angelo, so like I'm really impressed. I've been following you for a long time. We've been friends for a long time. I love seeing people do well. I love seeing people that actually talk about something, put something together, and actually come to fruition. And I've seen how hard you've worked over time, and I'm sure your parents are proud. And tell us a little bit about your backstory, how we got here, and how we're in this beautiful restaurant.
You know, we came to America in 1991. We were very fortunate at the same time, you know. And my dad was a baker in Italy. You know, my dad was providing bread for maybe 80% of the whole Napoli. And my dad, you know, when he came here, he was one of the first chefs at Cafe Milano. I never thought I would be in the restaurant industry. You know, I was always playing soccer, doing this, then do that. And as a kid, my dad always called me hard-headed because I never listened. You know,
And that's how the name came about.
Yeah, and that's how the name came about. It took a little bit longer, you know, to figure it out. You know, it took me like 3 months. I'm like, what am I gonna name it? And then it just kind of clicked. You know, everybody was telling me, well, you're hard-headed, just call it CAPA TOSTA. You know, I have a couple of friends, you know, they were like, I think it would be perfect for you. Thank you.
Looks beautiful, delicioso.
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 So Angelo, I mean, I'm already losing my mind here. It looks too good to eat. Tell us about what we have here.
So over here we have a artichoke. So the artichoke is a whole artichoke. It comes directly from Italy, marinated in olive oil, and we just lightly bread it with a little bit of cornstarch and just throw it in the fryer for like literally 1 minute. It's nice and crispy. You can almost eat it like chips. Over here we have the eggplant parmigiana.
Wow.
This is very classical in Italy.
You got some meatballs?
Yeah, the meatballs, you know, we literally cook in 6 hours in our tomato sauce. It is pork, veal, and beef, majority beef. The veal gives it a nice flavor, and the pork gives a little of the fat content in it. So when you cook it in tomato sauce, kind of like dissolves into the sauce, and it makes it very tasty. And then over there we have the potato croquette. I've been in this neighborhood before for a long time. I knew a lot of friends in this neighborhood. Actually, the guy that had the restaurant here before, I knew him, and I helped him out for a few months. And I fell in love with the neighborhood. Everybody, it's new, it's up and coming. I went to school off of Georgia Avenue, and then I found out that he's not signing the lease. I was like, hey, why not? I took a risk. You know, some people call me crazy because it's the middle of pandemic. You know, I'm very fortunate I have my parents downstairs, you know, helping me. You know,
Yeah, and tell us about that. I mean, your dad, you said, has been a chef for a long time, and you know, it's really cool. I mean, your parents are the ones cooking. I mean, this is really a family-owned business, and like your mom and dad are literally here supporting you and cooking. Like, tell us about them.
So you know, my parents are retired. They've been retired for like, you know, 10 years.
So like Michael
you know?
Jordan, they came back.
Yeah, they came back. You know, I told them that, listen, I have this opportunity to open a restaurant. You know, like it's a kind of a dream come true. And they were like, yeah, anything you need. I kind of put a menu together, and they helped me execute it. You know, I'm blessed. I'm thankful that, you know, that my parents are still here in America with me and made, you know, my dream come true. you know.
And like, I mean, like, I'm not a big cook. I'm a professional food eater,
Yeah.
definitely. But like your parents, like they love to cook. I mean, this
Yeah,
is
I
something
mean,
that.
if my parents don't cook here, my mom is literally at home cooking for 50 people, and there's only like 3 people at home. So I told her, I was like, you do it anyways, why not, you know,
That's awesome.
you're doing it in a restaurant, you know?
Exciting. Chicken parmesan or
It's
gnocchi.
gonna go down as the heaviest lunch of all time.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. That looks amazing. Angelo, I'm spoiling you rotten here. First course was amazing. I mean, and again, it looks too good to even mess with. But tell us about what the second course is here.
I have to be honest, you know, in Italy, we don't eat this. You know, it's in New
But
York.
in Columbia Heights, we
yeah,
do.
in Columbia Heights we do. You know, it's one of those things. You know, they kind of invented it in New York. You know, a lot of Italians immigrated back in the day in New York, and they kind of went off the eggplant parm. They were throwing tomato sauce and cheese on everything that they would see. I personally like it. It's one of my favorite things on the menu. The neighborhood likes it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's chicken parmesan. We pound the chicken on a daily basis, lightly breaded with our my mom, she cuts all the herbs, puts it in the breadcrumb, and then it's served with our amazing Sarmatano cherry tomato sauce with spaghetti.
Looks amazing. And this
Yeah.
is the gnocchi?
So this is my mom. She literally makes gnocchi in 5 minutes, you know. And I don't know, you know, I'm very lucky, I'm fortunate, you know, that she's able to do that because it's outstanding and people kind of see the value of the dish when someone cutting each gnocchi one by one, you know. To me, when they see a plate full and you know that one person is cutting one gnocchi at a time is amazing, and it's served with our nice homemade bolognese sauce that's cooked for about 42 hours in our Sarmatano tomato sauce. And over here we have a classical dish from Rome. It's called cacio di pepe.
That's my favorite my favorite dish.
Yeah. So, you know, it's pecorino cheese and lots of black pepper.
How did you feel when you actually opened the doors and you actually had your first clientele come here? I mean, how was that feeling? Describe that feeling to us.
I mean, you know, to be honest with you, like I had tears, you know, like I had tears in my eyes because it took me, you know, there's people that have been here in America less time than me, and they were very fortunate about opening a restaurant sooner. I've been here for 30 years now, you know, after 30 years working hard. I mean, you've seen it. I help open, you know, like a lot of restaurants here in Naples, Florida, and in Miami. And I came here and, you know, in the middle of the pandemic, I was able to put some things together, you know, my parents helping me, and kind of all came together, and here it is, man, you know.
Man, it's really, really awesome. I love it. So like, how are you different than other Italian restaurants? I mean, there's so many Italian restaurants. What's the differentiating factor here? I know with the mom and dad, it's definitely having mom and dad and then their background, where you guys are from, and it's true Italian, but what's the difference here versus other places?
I mean, here, you know, we bring, like, for example, I have the cherry tomato Sarmatano coming directly from Napoli. You know, when you make the sauce a little bit sweeter, you know, it's not chunky.
Authentic.
It's very authentic. You know, we use very minimal ingredients in our sauces. It's just garlic, basil, and the tomatoes. I mean, if your tomatoes are not good, your sauce is not going to be tasting good.
Tomatoes the foundation.
So we very limited, you know, natural. We don't put any oregano or spices, anything. It's just very traditional Italian. You know, because that's how we are in Napoli. We just use garlic, tomatoes, olive oil.
So if you took the restaurant here in the menu back to Napoli, would it be a hit?
Absolutely, but you know, the only difference in Napoli, everybody knows how to cook. You know, that's it. That's.
Uh-oh. Oh my God.
Bro, I'm telling you these things. Man.
Stop it.
I'm telling you, man. I'm not playing around. I was done playing around when I was 20.
No, that's cool though. But I'll let him know to wait for a call.
Hey Blake, you should dump his ass and eat this right now. All right. I mean, I'm blown away. I feel like I'm 39 years old. I feel like I've eaten in a lot of places, but I feel like I've never really eaten until I just ate this food. I can't tell you how incredible it is. We had 3 amazing courses, and I'm like really excited to eat the rest of the menu. But and I usually don't ever eat lunch, but this was one of the most incredible meals I've ever had. So I want to say thank you to you, congratulations to you. I know your parents, I'm sure they're super proud and super happy, and I really appreciate the love, and you can really tell that there's so much love in the food, and it's delicious. Amazing, and I feel pretty bad that I didn't share this with anyone else yet, but I cannot wait to share it with the world. I think the community is blessed to have you. I think you're doing great things, and like I said, I think food is from the heart, and you brought Italy to DC, and I can't wait for other people to enjoy like we have. But I really, again, thank you for inviting us here to your home and to your kitchen.
Thank you.
And having us. And I will do everything in my power to make sure to promote and tell everyone how good the food is here. And I really appreciate the hospitality.
Yes.
Thank you.
very
Thank you so
much.
much for coming.
It's literally Italy in DC.
Yes, Italy and DC.